Hello, I'm Dr. Monty Hayes, and today's lesson for Kirkwood's Literature and Independent Reading course has to do with elements of literature. So if you've thought about elements of writing in your paper, how well is your paper organized? How well do you convey your ideas? How well do you develop them? What are the grammar and spelling and punctuation like? Are they conventional? These are elements of literature. These are the parts that go into a work of fiction, a story told on the page. They're also the parts that go into many dramas or movies. So I'll give you some examples from popular books and films to help you understand. First, the plot, the story, what happens. And we'll have a separate lesson dealing with the elements of plot. But the plot is the storyline. That's why we often hear the term plot line. What happens? What happens next? That's the plot, that's the story. We also have characters. Who's in it? Harry Potter would be a character. Ron and Hermione would be characters. Those novels and films are popular in part because there are so many colorful characters. The main character is called our protagonist. The main character in a film, a novel, is the protagonist. His or her rival, if it's another character, or foe, is the antagonist. If you think anti-something, pro and anti, protagonist and antagonist. Then we have point of view. Through whose eyes do we see the story? If it's the Harry Potter novels, we see it in the third person. We have it he, and we see one person's point of view, Harry's. So that's called limited omniscience. If we see many characters' thoughts, she thought this, he thought this other character thought something else, and we get inside the character's head, that would be omniscient, which means all-knowing. And if one character tells the story, I woke up and I knew it was going to be a bad day when I saw that the cat had ripped up my favorite sweater. That would be first person. A character is telling the story. Edgar Allan Poe has a lot of disturbed and violent characters tell stories, in part because that adds to the chilling effect. We're seeing them through that character's point of view. So we have the plot, what happens, the characters, who's engaging in the action. The point of view, through whose eyes do readers or viewers see the action unfold. Setting, and setting is a couple of things. Not only where does something take place, but when does it take place? Hogwarts and many other places. And then finally, the theme. And this can be something that sets apart pieces purely to entertain from more literary works. What is the message? What ideas does the author convey about what it means to be a human being in the world? So plot, characters, point of view, setting, and theme are basic elements of fiction, of literature.